welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan and I have bangs now, if you haven't noticed. What's funny is that in this video, I have a few parts where I filmed before I actually got my hair done. So you'll see that if you continue watching, you'll see my hair before I got it cut and then after. But anyway, I am here to show you another Facebook Marketplace flip. I've done one of these before and you guys really loved it. I kind of just show you what I did with a piece of furniture that I found on Facebook Marketplace. You know, you can find anything from Craigslist, if that's still a thing, thrift store, consignment, your grandma's attic. Anywhere you can find something that you just kind of want to give a new life to. So I am not going to distress this furniture. I am going to chalk paint it. What I have is 4 chairs and they're going to be for my dining room. I have a whole kitchen and dining room refresh coming to you guys very soon. And this is just one piece of the puzzle. I had these really beautiful chairs from World Market that I have loved for the last 4 years. However, they are a beige upholstered chair and I have a little one and he has sticky hands, sticky fingers. It doesn't really make sense to me to keep light colored upholstered items in the dining room. It's just looking for a problem. It's just looking for a disaster. So the chairs that I found are vintage. I had to drive quite a ways to pick them up and I prayed that they would fit in my car because I don't have an SUV or a truck. They are spindleback bentwood dining chairs. I think they are called Thonet style or Thonet style. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but they are from the 70s and they were actually in an ice cream shop here locally for many years. So these chairs are 50 years old. I think they were beautiful as is and I would have loved to have kept them as is and just cleaned them up really nicely. However, I have this really gorgeous dining room table from Restoration Hardware that is not the same color as these chairs and it just wasn't going to work. My dining room table has a little bit more of a weathered sort of gray whitewash sort of look to it and these chairs are very warm, very orangey, and to have sanded them down completely and restained them would have just been a ton of work. And I can always do that later. That's the great thing about chalk painting something is you're not ruining it. You can always sand it back down and start over. It's a lot of work, but it is doable. So what I decided to do, I was very inspired by some pictures on Pinterest. I originally had thought of doing black dining chairs at my dining room table. I even ordered some on Amazon that I sent back and I decided that I wanted to go for a different look. So I found these pictures on Pinterest. They all have white dining chairs and I just love them. So that is why I decided to paint these chairs white. And also if you have any questions about chalk paint, I have a whole video answering your chalk paint questions. And if you leave this video or any other chalk paint video wondering something about chalk paint, please watch that video. I'll also link that below. It is very informative and it probably will answer some of your questions. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I really hope you will. I love my followers on Instagram just as much as I love you guys here, but I get so much inspiration from everyone on Instagram and a lot of times you guys contribute to my final project and you also get to see what I'm doing as I'm doing it rather than waiting for the video to come out. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I am at Belle and Cotton. If you're not subscribed to me here, I hope you'll do that. So let's get started on these chairs. I'm gonna show you guys how I made them over. So these are the chairs before and as you can see, they are very orange, especially as I mentioned, compared to the finish of my table, which is why I do not think that these would work as a pair. And I got 4 of them. They were $25 a piece, so I paid $100 for 4 chairs. And this is actually paint down here. Previously it was painted there and it has brass hardware, which I actually plan to replace just because some of these screws were a little stripped and also it just would look better, I think, with a fresh set of brass hardware. And as you can see, the seat is a red leather. I also plan to paint that. But they're pretty dirty. They're gonna need a good cleaning up. They have really great bones. I think these are the perfect chairs to paint white. that the chair has all the coverage that I am looking for, it is time to seal it. I'm going to be using Annie Sloan wax. There are a number of things that you can use to seal your chalk paint. If you have questions about that, you can watch the video that I referred to earlier. It answers all of those questions. But for this particular project, I am going to use the Annie Sloan clear wax. I love the texture of wax on furniture, and since these are dining chairs and not a dining table, I feel comfortable waxing it instead of using something a little bit more waterproof like lacquer. And so yeah, that is what I'm going to do. So now I'm gonna paint the seat and get rid of this ugly red. You can see I already got some paint on it. Get rid of this ugly red seat. And I kind of was playing around with it on another chair while I was figuring out what I wanted to do with it, and I painted it this color, and it's not the right color. I don't like it. It's a little bit too gray for me. I'm going for something a little bit warmer. But if you like this color, this is just cocoa mixed with old white. Annie Sloan sells both of those colors, and it makes a very pretty sort of light gray with like a hint of taupe beige to it, but it's a little too gray for me. So what I did was I went over to my local Annie Sloan retailer and I bought a third color to mix with the cocoa and the old white, and it may surprise you. It's called Arles, I think is how you say it, A-R-L-E-S, and it's orange. So there is this tool on the Purple Painted Lady website, and she lets you mix, I think, up to 3 colors to make your own unique color, or, you know, in my case, I was going for a specific color. So what I came up with was 2 parts Arles, 1 part cocoa, and 1 part old white. So we'll see what that looks like. And if it's too orange or too warm, I can just kind of throw a little more cocoa and old white into it. So I'm just using a plastic container to make this paint in, to store it in. And then I'm gonna scale here so that I can be as accurate as possible when I'm doing this. Make sure I mix this up real good in case it's been sitting. And that is orange. They are not messing around. Okay, I'm just curious to see what these 2 colors look like together. Huh. Well, this is what we came up with. It's interesting, for sure, but it's definitely warmer than this gray that I had going on. So, okay, I was literally just going to start painting, and it just felt a little too orangey for me. So I added a little bit more old white. So this is actually 2 parts Arles, 1 part cocoa, 1 part old white. And I think this is what I was thinking. This is more of what I was thinking. So I said earlier, I don't really like using my Annie Sloan brush. It's heavy, but for something like this, where I have a larger surface, I do like using this brush. So that is what I'm using to do the seat. So I have to show you guys this because this was my inspiration. This is a mat. This is a changing mat that I got from a company called Gather. I keep it in my diaper bag, but it's leather. And I was like, this is the color I want the seats to be. And that was what I was attempting to do. And look how close it is. These are a little bit more yellow. They have a little bit more warmth to them, but I mean, it almost looks the same. As far as like touch, the pigment is just a little different. So I feel really good about that.